Welcome to Kyle Field in College Station, Texas. And the crowd is making this house absolutely electric. It's the NC State Wolfpack and the Texas A&M Aggies. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
When you walk into Kyle Field in College Station, Texas, it is so dynamic. From the traditions, the cheering, the crowd in unison. It is straight up and down of electric Aggie pride. This is one of the most unique places you can ever watch a college football game, and we expect it to be just as loud and energetic here today. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. Fielded in the end zone. It's snow. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Scott. Finds some space, enough to get 5 to the 22.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Now they'll face 3rd and 4 in their first possession of the game. Gonna run it. It's Scott. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop.
How about that defense in the backfield, nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
And no shot at a return here as the punt goes out of bounds. Here's Reed to throw. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Complete to the right. He's stopped right at the 50-yard line, and they'll move the chains. It's 1st down. And the Aggies come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Running inside. It's Edwards. Got a little grass. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Throwing Reed. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Edwards. Breaks into the open. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down.
Great job by the quarterback there, knowing where his answer is against the blitz. He finds his dump-off throw to the running back, and he does the rest, picking up the first.
This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run the option. He'll go out of bounds, but a solid pickup on the run.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice first down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great second down opportunity.
Second down coming up. Motion from the wide receiver. The run inside. It's Edwards. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
On third and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
The Aggies kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Trying to run, it's Edwards. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Operating in the red zone here on second down. He's got it on the right, and they're able to make the tackle.
Offenses want to get the ball to their playmakers really fast. And they try to throw the wide receiver screen, but how about the defender? He was right there in his space, got him on the ground as soon as he caught it. He was ready for that play.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. From the gun on third down, it's Marcel Reed. He caught it. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal.
Well, they've been able to stay on the field a long time on this drive, and in order to do that, you got to be really good on third down. And that was a tricky one there. The defense trying to give them a bit of a different look, but it never fazed the quarterback, and it never fazed this offense. They're able to pick it up. The clock keeps ticking, and this offense, they're thinking touchdown.
Touchdown, Aggie! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They march 72 yards, and they finish it off with the score from the 4. It'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Wolfpack offense comes out ready to start this drive. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They go to the ground. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
To the air, it's Bailey. Zings it complete to the right. They've pushed it out to the 39 after picking up 5.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position that can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
Looking for room, it's Scott. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got the back in the middle. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
Not the start the offense wanted. They punted on the opening drive. Now they're in a 4th down situation in their own end of the field. And what are you going to do if you're the coach now? I know you want to be aggressive and you want to stay on the field. You want to try to kickstart this offense, but this is a very dangerous place early in the game to gamble. I can't wait to see what his decision is.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Catch in the middle, it's Riley. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
One of the nice things about RPOs is that it's a slow developing mesh between the QB and running back, and that allows these receivers time to get vertically downfield and work their routes. You saw it right there on that play.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Reed. Caught behind the line. It's Edwards. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Edwards. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down.
Well, I'll tell you, when you start a game as well as this guy did on the opening drive, you're going to earn more touches later. And finally, they hand it off to him here on the 2nd drive. But he's really shot out of a cannon in this game. Really like the way he's running right now. He's running hard. He's running with authority. They need to keep giving him the football.
Reed. That's caught. It's Edwards. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field. Don't make a mistake. Check it down to your running back. Let him do the rest. But There was two guys right next to him, so that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw, but you could tell they were definitely locked in, and they were not going to let that running back catch that football and go anywhere after the catch.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Reed. Catch in the middle, it's Warren. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? Here's Reed to throw. Just a little off. Incomplete.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
Texas A&M will have to boot it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. And that ball will sail into the end zone for a touchback. State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Trailing 7-0 as they try to get this offense humming. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
And you got man-to-man coverage. You're running that curl route. That ball has to come out. You know you're going to get hit. Like, you know you stopped your route. He's going to be right there. But does a great job securing the catch, getting the first down.
To the air on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Huffman. Great to have perfect blocking, but you can also make your own, and that's exactly what he does, getting it up to the 36.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Trying to get the edge on the toss. He's there to make the stop.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. To the air, it's Bailey. Right on the money. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's Scott. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
You know, timing is so important in the RPO game, especially on 3rd down. Quarterback and receiver just didn't have it there. Now it's 4th down.
NC State looking to convert the 4th down here. Trying to get it to the marker. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
And I've never met an offensive player who said, no, we don't want to go for it on 4th and 1. 4th and 1 is a great situation for the offense. You've got to get 1 yard. You practice it all the time. You've got to be physical. Go out and get it. They did a good job going out and getting that 1 yard.
They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Trying play action. Throws toward the end zone. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat.
Just such a nice job by him understanding his responsibility in that cover 2 zone scheme. He's just floating over the middle of the field. He's just very aware of tight ends and running backs around him. And as soon as he sees color, as soon as he sees an intended target, he's already running that way. He's able to jump the throw and pick it up.
Running inside. It's Owens. Finds a little bit of room. Picks up 4 out to the 13.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard game.
Snags it, and there's running room. And makes the tackle at the 23 after he got 10.
Well, it's a great job by the quarterback there, understanding you're being blitzed, you know you're not going to be able to hold on to it very long, so find the back, get it into his hands quickly, let him go pick up the first.
It's first down from their own 23-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. Throwing Reed. Looking to the big tight end. And the timing just a hair off.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass, it's Reed. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
It'll be 3rd and long. Reed to the air again. Under fire. Being chased. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that first down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Catches it at the 15. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. First play of the drive comes from the 41. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Caught in the backfield, it's Scott. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. They've been completely lethargic in this first half, but finally some signs of life.
And we've seen it, Reese, throughout time, throughout college football history. You get that one big play, momentum starts to come in, and I don't know what it is. It changes everything. Maybe that's the play they needed to finally get some points on the scoreboard before the half.
There's just so much chemistry between this quarterback and his receiver, and you saw it right there, down the perimeter, trying to work the boundary. Just put it somewhere near him. He'll catch it. He'll get a foot down. He'll help out his offense.
Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough, and there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a...
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina State!
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for two, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll go to the ground. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Tight end now in motion. They'll go right back to the run. Just make sure to take care of that football. He stopped after a short gain. It'll be 3rd down.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
That's going to wrap it up here in the first half. Stay tuned. Second half not too far away. North Carolina State will kick it off to open the 3rd quarter. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Reed. Got it in the middle. It's Craver. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Using his legs, it's Edwards. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
Texas A&M back to work with another first down. They'll give it to him again. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
Man, I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to their running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
The hand to the running back. Finding some room. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
It's 1st and goal as Texas A&M comes to the line. Reed. Trying to set up the screen. Next going for the goal line. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
A very productive play on 1st down has now set us up with this 2nd and goal. On the ground. Touchdown, Aggies! And that one will give them the lead.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. NC State heads out, gearing up to go on the attack. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Inside, it's Scott. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Yeah, and great job by the linebacker, understanding what to do in zone coverage. I drop, I take my steps. When that quarterback's feet get set, my feet get set, I break on the football. Nice break. Way to go break that up and swat it down.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Bailey. Throws to the tight end. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB, making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. a run to the quarterback. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
Ball is loose. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal.
Blue 22. Blue.
He'll try to get to the marker himself. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
And this offense showing off a little diversity, right? Like being able to run that option a different way, get a receiver that can catch the ball on the pitch, confuse the defense enough to create enough opportunity for the QB to keep it and punch it in the end zone.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. He'll bring it out. It's snow. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here and make something happen on this side of the football.
Well, the best thing that's happened so far in this game for this offense has been looking this guy's way and giving him a shot. He has their only touchdown in this game, so they're trying to take another shot down the field. Good job in coverage defensively. You've got to be aware of where this guy is because right now he's been their biggest playmaker.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Pressure coming.
Man, as a defense, you're salivating in this territory. You want to get that safety. You want to put your hands over your head, clasp them together. I got him in the end zone. Nice job by the defense being ready, rushing the quarterback, almost getting the safety.
He gets it away from his end zone and a very good kick here. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. And he loses the football on the return. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Very rarely do you have a play on defense where you've got 30 yards head of steam built up to come make a collision. On kickoff and kickoff return you do, and a lot of times you see big sticks and fumbles happen as a result.
Bringing the heat. And they got it.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
NC State with a lot of ground to cover after losing yardage on the last play. Dropping back, it's Bailey. Got a man, it's Jackson. And they swarm him under.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Oh, they're after him. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. 4th time to not. Oh, they faked it, snapped it to the up man. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
And so many times when you're studying the other team and their defense and what they're going to do, you know there's certain looks you're going to get into. And I think they saw one they liked, snapped it to the up back. He catches the football, gets north and south, gets the first down. Nice execution on the fake punt, baby.
They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Scott. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
This offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
NC State a lot of freedom to do anything here on 2nd and inches. Quarterback making checks. Headed outside, it's Scott. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And after your defense just went out there and gave them a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
They've already converted once on 4th down on this drive. They are unafraid to make everywhere 4-down territory. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. They converted 4th down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Snags it over the middle. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. You talk about taking the wind out of a crowd. A 4th down conversion will do that.
Yeah, they were jacked up in here, excited. The fans get loud, rush the passer, and how about the conversion? The big 4th down conversion here in the 3rd quarter to give your...
Makes him just steamrolling the defense. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. He'll do it himself. And he was able to pick up a few yards on the ground, and the clock has run out here in the 3rd. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. The run up the middle, looking for the score. And again, finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing, especially at the quarterback position.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you.
To the end zone, and it's picked off. The 50. He's inside the 40. The 20. The 10. Touchdown, Texas A&M. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And all this defense has done all game long is be absolutely dominant. They have been shutting them out, whether they've tried running it, whether they've tried throwing it. They've been creating takeaways. You get the pick 6 right there. You just can't say enough good things about how this defense has played today.
Bring it out. It's snow. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. offense comes out ready to start this drive. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
To the air, it's Bailey. He's going to fire deep. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like, they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back. Offensively, you got to put the gas to the floor. Got to make something happen fast.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and the defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Takes it on the return. Slips through the line. Smashes ahead. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. How good have they been the last couple of drives? Took a close game, turned it into a blowout. Oh, he's got some space. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
This offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
Moves it forward just a bit, a pickup of 1 to the 35.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Using his legs, it's Owens. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Here's Reed to throw. Makes the grab on the left. Brought down at the 33-yard line as this defense gets a third down stop.
Well, they weren't throwing to the sticks on that third down. They hit the drag route, and they get a nice gain, but that now sets up fourth down with more yards to go, and it's decision time. I think moving forward on third downs, you got to start thinking about routes down the field.
And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. And he had just enough to will that one home. And that will extend their lead even further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. From the gun, the running back has it. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
Well, it's a nice change-up call on offense because obviously in the fourth quarter, you're down by a bunch of points and everybody in the stadium is expecting you to throw it to get back in the game. So you dial up the run play and you get a huge gainer. Hopefully that can give this offense the momentum they need to try to scrape and claw back into this one.
Got a man. It's Snow. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Leaping grab for a big gain. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills you. If guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards. They've had the deep.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolfpack. Two-point conversion attempt is coming. Looking downfield, it's Bailey. He's got it, so they convert the 2 and keep just a flicker of hope alive down 2 possessions. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Gives it on the option. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Throwing, Reed. Takes the easy one to the back. Turning it on. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
And you can see just how explosive this offense is. It doesn't matter what they do. Whether they're throwing the ball, whether they're running the ball, they've had some balance, but they can pick up yards in chunks. You're seeing it happen. A really nice completion there. They ran it the play before, and now here they are knocking on the goal line again in the red zone.
Texas A&M will line up with a first and goal. And they'll take a knee, the universal symbol for we have this thing in hand. After getting knocked back, it's second and goal from the 4. And with the game all but decided, this quarterback will take a knee. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And they'll take a knee and watch this clock keep on winding its way toward a victory. Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
They didn't get the W. They didn't do enough. But now you start to think about what could I have done differently? What do I need to become more offensively? Defensively, what can I morph into to make those extra plays, Jesse? That might be the difference in the next game that I play.
Yeah, David, they just need a little bit more. They need a little bit better effort next week. They're going to need better preparation this week in practice. There's no doubt this team has a lot of talent, but we just need a little bit more to ensure this doesn't happen next week.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.